So I'm not gonna lie, I choked this one pretty hard. Originally, I was supposed to be live streaming this, and then I got confused because the GTA news came out, as well as Modern Warfare 4 news, and I was working on some stuff for that. And then I looked at the time that the Assassin's Creed Black Flag reveal was supposed to be happening, and I saw 6 p.m. EST, but it actually said CEST, which is noon Eastern Standard Time, so I didn't catch this one live. But it's actually currently going on right now. I'm just like 10 minutes late. But this is the reveal for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. The music is back. Love it. All right, here we go. Let's see how it looks. Let's see. I'm assuming it's going to be a trailer right away. Ooh. Oh yeah, it looks good.
We fly no colors out here, but praise.
What do we have this on?
So let the black flag signal nothing but your allegiance to man's natural freedoms.
If a man plays the fool, then it's only fools who
Boarding the
persuade,
ships?
but appear to be the devil.
Yeah, it looks really good. I'm not surprised at all. Oh,
Pirates, kid. We take as we please and become who we like.
But that look ain't you. It's not who you are.
Who am I then?
the audio lines look a little bit off, but that could be the trailer.
You've a knack for this kind of work.
It ain't work if you love it.
Good intro, good intro. I'm assuming we're gonna get like a dev diary style thing where they talk about what's gonna be in it, what isn't.
Hey everyone. I have to say it is so good.
He's back. That's the original voice actor.
I played Edward Kenway more than a decade ago, and you know,
Let me turn this up a little bit.
Characters that never really leaves you. Now, over the past months, we know that you've been waiting, and we know that you've heard things. And today, it is finally time to share with you what we've been working on. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is a faithful remake of one of the most beloved Assassin's Creed games. It's totally rebuilt from the ground up with the latest version of the Anvil engine and enriched with lots of new additions. Resynchronization with Edward's journey and memories. The same story, the same man, but elevated to a new level of immersion and realism to bring you one of the most thrilling swashbuckling pirate adventures. And I'm happy to say, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced will be released
So the leak
on
was
July
correct.
9th,
The leak was
2026.
correct.
Today, guys, you are getting the real deal. The first ever look at gameplay. Everything that's been rebuilt, reimagined, and some behind-the-scenes stories. But enough of my talking, yeah? Let's just jump right in.
Here we go, more gameplay.
Hello, pirates. Matt Ryan here, the voice of Edward Kenway.
I love that they made him voice
And
this.
this is Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. 13 years after the original, this remake brings the
comparisons.
classic game back to life. Rebuilt from the ground up with the latest Anvil engine to deliver the most thrilling pirate adventure. All right, let's set sail.
Dash my buttons. Your life seems a grand one, if I may say. So full of adventure.
Dude, it looks so
You
good.
play as Captain Edward Kenway, a rebellious scoundrel eager to make a name for himself in the pursuit of glory, freedom, and a search for a better life.
Yeah, it looks so good.
Yous mates with them pirates down in Nassau.
Shut your bloody gob or I'll fill
See
it
what I
with
mean,
shot.
though?
You
The
hear me?
audio lines seem a little bit off of the movement of the mouths.
After crossing paths with the Assassins and Templars, Edward is drawn into their centuries-old conflict with secret locations and legendary treasures at stake. Along the way, he joins forces with infamous pirates.
I wonder if they're gonna
such
bring
as
up
Anne Bonny,
Anne
Charles
Bonny's back.
Vane, and Blackbeard. With
I wonder if they're gonna do
he
the
helps
animus stuff,
establish
though,
a
too.
short-lived, lawless republic following the pirate code and defying empires built on cruelty and greed. Together, In their search for freedom, power, and riches, they'll fight across a treacherous tropical paradise. From dangerous waters to dense jungles.
The jungles look
untamed
so
lands
good.
and bustling historical cities.
I'm impressed.
From the grandeur of Havana, the thriving and wealthy jewel of the Caribbean ruled by Templars, to Kingston's bustling trade hub, and Nassau, the beating heart of the Pirate Republic. Each city offers a distinct atmosphere shaped by opportunities and conflicts. The Caribbean world reaches a new level of immersion and realism, powered by high-resolution
Oh yeah,
textures,
look at that.
enhanced lighting, strikingly detailed environments, and a new dynamic weather system.
Oh, good. That'll be especially interesting in like when you're boating.
Even underwater exploration is more expansive,
New fish
more
AI?
beautiful, and more perilous than ever before.
Uh-oh.
With seamless access to cities and locations, the world feels truly alive.
So no loading screens here?
Creating the perfect
Kinda look like a
backdrop
loading
for
screen,
life
I'm
on
not
the
gonna lie.
edge, where freedom is earned and danger is never far away. Time to draw swords, lads.
Here's the fighting.
The combat system has been entirely reworked into an action-oriented experience.
Oh.
While wielding dual swords, pistols, and hidden blades, every move now plays a specific role.
I mean, it
with
still looks like
faster,
Assassin's
more
Creed
fluid
fighting.
attacks and combos. Land a perfect parry to open up your target for an instant kill, then follow with up to 4 chained takedowns.
Doesn't look like health
Use
bars on the
walls,
enemy or anything
ledges,
like that.
and breakables to your advantage. Keep track of your opponents and use all your tools to level the playing field. But fight recklessly, and you will be punished. Whether you're on the hunt or on the run, mastering your environment is key.
How does the movement look?
As you navigate
Looks
through
quick.
cities and jungles, you'll experience smooth and improved iconic parkour moves. From free jumps to back ejects.
This is actually way
and
more
side
important
ejects.
than you think.
These options offer a range of reactive movements, giving you tighter control, resulting in greater speed and deadlier assassinations.
I'm curious if they talk about like
Being
the
a pirate
RPG elements
assassin
and how they're going to do
often
things
calls
there.
for a subtle approach. With Resynced and its enriched stealth system, you can now crouch freely as part of your toolkit to approach targets.
So different stealth system than before.
Tailing and eavesdropping missions have also been revamped. In the original
These
game,
suck. There was
getting
too many of
discovered
them.
meant instant desynchronization. Yes, this was a pretty big pain point, we remember. Now, the action continues. Your objectives remain, but your target will react, and you must adapt accordingly.
How does that work?
All these new interactions offer multiple ways to succeed and progress in your missions.
So if you're eavesdropping and they catch you, you can kill them, and then do you still? So it would actually be quicker if you just killed them right out. I don't understand how that works fully.
Of course. This wouldn't be a real pirate adventure without a ship.
Oh
Jackdaw.
yes.
You named your brig after a boxy bird.
The Jackdaw. What a beauty. Set sail and freely roam
So we haven't
the
heard
Caribbean.
RPG elements and new
Now
content.
equipped with even more firepower, the Jackdaw can conquer the high seas like never before. With new alternate fire upgrades for every weapon, you now have more power and flexibility
I
to
remember this
overcome
so
opponent's
well.
ships in any situation. You will engage in epic battles,
Boarding the
boarding
ship.
parties, and fort raids. All of these are back, and as challenging, dangerous, and exciting as ever.
I wonder if they talk about like the
To
sea creature
reinforce your
fights too.
crew, 3 brand new officers make their
Oh.
entrance. Lucy Baldwin, the Padre, and Deadman Smith. Each officer has a unique narrative questline that reveals their backstory. Gain their trust to recruit them to your crew and benefit from their special gameplay abilities. Deadman Smith, for example, unlocks a double shot from broadside weapons.
I like it. I like what they added. So that's one new, well, technically 3 new quest lines.
Explore the Caribbean alongside your
Look at the fish.
crewmates and trusty pet.
Ooh, a kitty.
That's right. You can now find a cat or monkey for the Jackdaw.
Oh my god, there's a monkey.
Engage and plunder other vessels. Steer through violent storms, rogue waves. Or just soak up the sun, regaled by shanties new and old.
We're gonna be playing this so hard.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced offers a deeper, more immersive adventure that remains faithful to what players love, while enriching the experience with enhanced gameplay features and fresh quests and storylines.
So it's more of a
including
remake
ones for
than a
the officers you met
remaster.
earlier, and just between you and me, new narrative arcs involving our old friends, Blackbeard and Steed.
So lots of new missions.
Defy empires and relive the era's explosive events amidst the ancient war between assassins and Templars in the ultimate pirate fantasy. Gold, infamy, and adventure await. It's
Yeah,
time
definitely
to
more
raise
of a
the
remake.
Black Flag again.
Also, I love that Edward voiced.
With Black Flag Resynced, we set out to reconnect
That.
with the heart of Black Flag. From the start, the intention was clear: deliver a faithful and enriched experience grounded in what players loved. We've rebuilt the entire adventure using our latest Anvil engine. Expect fully overhauled visuals, new additions
So
that
much
deepen its
brighter.
world, and enhanced gameplay both on land and at sea. Movement now flows more naturally from one action to the next, whether you're doing
This was a
parkour across
little bit of a
rooftops in
pain
Havana
point in
or fighting on
the
docks.
original.
Parkour builds on the latest design improvements from recent Assassin's Creed games.
See, I didn't
while still
love the
keeping Edward's classic
parkour
moves.
in Shadows.
Combat now offers a more dynamic swashbuckling experience, driven by precise parries and takedowns. Stealth gets its share of improvements too, and the ability to crouch anywhere.
Which seems
They
like
open
such a
up more
small thing, but
tactical
back in the
routes and
day.
subtle approaches, letting you shape the adventure the way you want. Naval gameplay also follows the same philosophy and offers more tactical options. New officers will join your crew with powerful abilities, while the Jackdaw's weapons can be upgraded with new modes to change up the fight.
So
The
that's
sea
new
now
as well.
plays an active role in how you'll be challenged by the elements. Weather and waves will influence how your ship will handle, while preserving the pace and freedom players remember. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced matters deeply to us and to you. That's why we took the time to rebuild it with the care it deserves. This remains a solo, adventure, and character-driven experience. It is not an RPG.
Oh.
The focus stays on how you play and how you explore the world.
So
And
more
as we develop the
sandboxy.
game, we organize dedicated workshops with our community. These early player feedbacks played an important role in refining
So it
many
doesn't
of
sound
these
like there's
elements.
like
Here's a look at the
a
most
way to
recent
find
visit.
new weapons that deal more damage or anything like
Hello
that.
everyone,
It doesn't
we
look like
are
it.
here at the Ubisoft Singapore studio where we invited some of our biggest Assassin's
Kinda
Creed
like what we
fans
saw
to
with,
discover
like,
the remake
more
of
recent
Assassin's
games,
Creed
right?
Black Flag. They've had the
could
opportunity
be
to
wrong.
meet the devs, try the game, and share their valuable feedback with us. Here's what they had to say.
So this is the event that went down on the 16th
I
that
still
we thought
can't
was going to be the
believe
reveal.
that I can help the dev team to make the game better and improve it when it finally arrives.
I'm part of that process, and Black Flag is my favorite game, so to be a part of that process is just awesome.
It felt nice to be appreciated in that way, to give direct input about the game.
The feedback with the dev team, they were very open as a dev team to take the criticism, what needs
I mean,
to
if
be
this
fixed,
was the
what's
thing
great.
last
They
week, though,
even asked us more questions about it. So
they
I
can't
love
fix
the
stuff.
curiosity that
Well, I
they
guess
show
they could.
us.
It's July.
And it shows that they truly care about what they do.
I'm just really excited to be back, like with the addition of new audio lines, the new dialogue, and the new music.
I'm super excited
the new music
to
too.
actually help improve the staff experience for the game.
I mean, I guess that makes
care
sense.
about this game, this remake. When I heard rumors about this game, I just wanted to be involved in giving as much effective feedback as possible.
Some of this work came directly from spending time with some of our core players early on. We had them play early builds and sat down with them to gather their honest feedback on the game, tapping into the many things players expect of a Black Flag remake, from gameplay features to visual fidelity. This helped us refine some of our choices along the way. What was interesting was not only to gather that feedback, but to understand why players reacted this way. They were incredibly passionate about Edward, how he moves, how he reads on screen, even the details on his face. That led to deeper
this is something that looked
conversations.
weird in the trailer.
Together, we explored different approaches, tested ideas, challenged assumptions, and refined choices until the intent felt right again. The team's passion and commitment have driven every step of this journey, and we can't wait for you to see more of what we've been crafting.
Oh, it really is so good to be back in this world. Now, I believe the Black Flag is one of those pirate adventures that never really left the players' minds.
One of my favorite
and it's
games
also
ever.
really special to be here today with some of the people who helped shape the game back then and who are bringing it back now. Jean, you were creative director on the original Black Flag, and Paul, you're the creative director on Resynced, who's leading the vision of this remake today. Now, before we dive into what the game is now, I'd love to go back for a moment. So when you started building Black Flag back in early 2012? 2012. How was the world imagined in the first place? I mean, what were the pillars that were there from day one?
Well, from the very beginning, one of the key central core pillar was fluidity, right? We really wanted a seamless experience, connecting movement, combat, and navigation, all very naturally. And it was the same
Oddly, I would say that was one of the weaker parts.
Naval experience and the ground experience, because
Like the
other
parkour,
challenges we were facing was to merge actually two fantasies, being a pirate on one side and being an assassin on the other, without any friction. And the sea wasn't just an add-on, to the ground experience.
So I would say that Assassin's Creed Black Flag is probably, and you guys can disagree, but probably one of the games that focused the least on the actual assassins part of thing. Like it was there in the background, but it wasn't like the main point.
Naval gameplay was really a core pillar from day one. We also wanted a world that feels alive. Right? Something that would react to the players, always in motion. And it was very compelling to me to see other people like Paul and his team actually to face the same challenges that we did face back in the days. And I think what helped them craft the game was that a lot of people involved in Resynced today were already part of the game, the original back then.
Paul, so you were already a part of the team back then, right?
Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I didn't know
when
that.
you come back to a project all these years later, what stayed non-negotiable from the original vision, apart from the fact that, I'm Kenway?
So, Matt, the one thing that was non-negotiable is the original story of Edward Kenway. We have never approached Resynced as a reinvention. Our goal is to carry John's vision forward. And today, we have much more room to do so since the game is engineered and rebuilt on Ubisoft's latest engine. It allows us to push dynamism, gameplay, immersion further while keeping the original vision and story
way
intact.
better than the original. Holy
Sean,
crap.
and you mentioned before how collaborative the original game was. And can you talk about that, especially with Singapore?
Yeah, absolutely. It was a absolutely team effort back in the time. And I remember actually in 2012, when we first came here in Singapore, meeting Paul and the team to do what we call the blueprint, this week of hard work where the game really emerged from the preparatory work. And Montreal worked very closely with Singapore. Singapore built key parts of Black Flag. The naval gameplay was built on top of the Assassin's Creed 3 naval tech that was developed, in some specific missions. But you were also behind a lot of places, locations, and gameplays, like caves, underwater gameplay, forts, ships, and some major missions like the E3 demo that you worked on.
That's right.
Do you see how in this the older, like, so this is something I haven't seen too much of, just like when they have like the big storms where the boat's going through. But this is, I believe, night gameplay from E3 of 2013. And they're on the boat, it's nighttime. So you see how there's like this kind of like orangey hue? It's one of those things that games used to do to like make it so that like you knew it was nighttime, but you could still see. And then modern tech works a little bit better than that. So I hope they show a little bit more of like boarding ships and stuff like that, because I think it looks much more like night now, and that's going to be one of the big visual improvements.
So there seems to be like a real sense of continuity here, you know, not just in the game, but in the people making it. You know, one thing that that really shaped Black Flag for me was how dynamic the scenes felt coming back to it for Resynced and shooting the mocap scenes.
So they
in
redid
Toronto.
all of the
The
scenes.
scenes just felt so dynamic, like the original game. And Jean, what was the intention back then, you know, when it came to all the cinematics?
So from the start, and it was a lot of discussion with Kama, the animation director back then.
that
we really
looked
wanted
better.
the scenes to feel alive. You know, we wanted characters moving, interrupting each other, exchanging objects, you know, and reacting physically. And that sense of movement.
Yeah, so the fact that they redid mocap, doing new missions, this is 100% a remake. This is not just a remaster or anything like that.
It was really part of the game's identity, I feel.
Right, and when you rebuild a game like this, that I guess that becomes a huge challenge, right, Paul? And how did you keep the spirit whilst trying to push it further with all of today's amazing technology?
Well, there are many ways, but to carry on the spirit of Black Flag, we always remembered one thing: to rebuild the game with the original pillars in mind, John's pillars and the original core team's pillars. But the most important thing was the story. Every single small moment in the game had to be rebuilt and crafted. And it took a lot of handcrafting, especially the facial animations. But that's important because that's the soul of the game.
See, that's the part that I was questioning. I think the trailer might have just been off, because in other scenes that I've seen, they actually look pretty good.
You men
Let's see.
are the pariah.
Yeah, see, that's way better. Oh, you guys can't see.
Charlestown, and I would profit better
Way
by
better.
using your organs for chum and your bones for char.
Like, way better. So there must have been either something off with that trailer, or my like online live stream was clunky.
My Christ!
And you know, when you add new things to a game that people really know off by heart and they know it so well, the fear is always that the people might notice the seams, right? Jean, when you played it, what did you feel?
Well, actually, I felt like playing Black Flag, you know, and not even noticing where the original end was ending and when the new content that Paul and the team wrote was starting. And this is something really important. That continuity is very much essential.
You know, Jean, whenever we wanted to change or add something, we would always question ourselves: does this belong here? Would Edward do this? Would John get upset? And if the answer wasn't clear, we simply wouldn't do it. However, as we all know, no remake is complete without additional content. So we have added brand new chapters and brand new missions to the
Brand new chapters. And also what he said there, he just called it a remake, so that doubles down on that.
including a brand new scene with Edward's wife, Caroline, that's written by Darby himself.
Yeah, I remember playing it. Jean, so like there's
Going for the
something.
feels.
I don't know. There's something deeper in Black Flag than just like pirate freedom, you know, and it's closely tied to the character of Edward.
Yes, absolutely. We really wanted to send a message also saying that freedom without structure doesn't lead you anywhere, right? And Edward's arc reflects that. He thinks everything will be granted, you know, that's the good life, plundering, etc. But then in the end, you realize that you lost all your friends. Yeah. Right? And so this is very important because he grows into someone that understands his own responsibilities, and that makes him, like you said, very human.
Yeah. And that's exactly what I really leaned into coming back to the character after, you know, more than a decade. You know, it's the same Edward, but there seemed to be like, for me personally, you know, from the scenes that were written, kind of, as I said, more dynamism, but also there's a certain kind of weight to Edward's journey, you know? I guess that with Black Flag Resynced, there are some really kind of important decisions to make, right, Paul? And how did you approach those?
So Matt, with Resynced, we made a clear choice. It is a pure story-driven adventure, and we are fully focused on Edward's adventures in the Caribbean. As a result of this focus, we have elected to not have the multiplayer and not have the DLC. However, Resynced is built from the ground up with new story, new content, and new systems.
So no DLC, but new missions.
To its action-adventure roots. Resynced is a 2026 take on the original legend. And for those of us who are curious, the original will still be available.
And Sean, so
so like they'll still sell the original game.
That played a really specific role in Black Flag when it was released. And so can you explain how it fit the franchise back then?
So, you know, back then in 2013, the present day reflected where the franchise was at. It was a transition moment, especially with Desmond's story and what it meant at the time. But now with Resynced, I think there were some changes were needed.
That's right. Today, the modern day has evolved. For Black Flag Resynced, we have approached it in a way that focuses on Edward's journey while still connecting his memories to the Animus.
Okay, that's one of the questions that I had.
In Black Flag Resynced will feature new moments that focus on Edward's internal struggles.
Okay,
there's also something about
Animus
Black
fragment
Flag
then.
that I feel that, I don't know, people still crave what the game brought, you know?
You know what? I think it's because it's a game full of light.
Yeah.
Yes, there is danger and violence, but everything takes place under the bright Caribbean sky, you know? Palm trees, seas, movement. It's very generous in a sense. And that sense of escapism has always been part of the game, and I feel it's very relevant in
Honestly, I think it's more so just people want to be pirates. I think that's probably the bigger thing.
2026.
Yeah, totally. And the other thing that the people I feel never forget, and certainly I never had, is the music.
Yeah,
yes.
Absolutely, Matt. It's the music. Especially the sea shanties.
Collector's Edition
the sea
reveal.
shanties in particular have always been part of Black Flag's identity. For Resynced, we have kept the shanties that everybody loves, but we have also added new shanties that are connected to the story.
Time ago, everywhere was a long time and a very
I missed this.
So today, we'd like to reveal a collaboration with an artist that's deeply connected to the
Hopefully this
Assassin's
isn't
Creed
copyrighted.
franchise. And this artist has a special place in my heart because of his work on Assassin's Creed Revelations. Woodkid.
Woodkid. Ah, cool. Yeah,
that's cool.
That's great.
Hey everyone, Woodkid here. I'm in my studio in Paris now.
I hope
and
it's just
have
a
great news
dank
for you.
sea shanty.
I'm back in the Assassin's Creed franchise, this time for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. You know, the world of Assassin's Creed has been very important for me and very linked to my career. It started
Let's hear the song.
15
Let's
years
hear
ago
the
or
song.
something. And this time, I'm very excited about what we've done.
Are they going to show it?
I know that Assassin's Creed Black Flag is a game that's very important to all of you. It's a game about escapism, about rebellion, about exploration, and these are themes that are very, very important for my work. You know, I've explored these themes a lot in my music.
Are we going to play it?
So I won't say too much, but I can't wait for you to hear what I've done for Assassin's Creed.
They're not going to
Black
play
Flag
it.
Resynced.
Having him return to the franchise, especially for Black Flag Resynced, means a lot to the team. We've been working on a newly reimagined track specifically for Black Flag Resynced, and we can't wait for you guys to hear it.
Yeah, right. And, you know, music is just one of those things that the people remember long after they stop playing. I mean, I did.
Why wouldn't
the
they play
sea
it?
shanties, I still play in my car now from time to time, you know. And this game means a lot to you, and we know that.
Yeah, absolutely. This game means a lot to me, and I'm not saying that just because you guys are here. Just working on a game takes me back to 2012, and we all want the game to be the best it can be, and we really hope that you guys will enjoy playing it.
Yeah, so you entered the Animus for real.
That's
Back
right.
in 2012, yeah.
I mean, what a great thing, right? To come back to something, you know, more than a decade after, you know, and get to revisit and rebuild and reimagine this wonderful world. It's just been such a pleasure for me, and I thank
Okay,
you
so I'm
guys
assuming we're
for,
going to get
for bringing me
another
back.
snippet here.
Before we wrap this up,
and then
I've got a little surprise for you.
reveal
All right,
trailer?
This is something
Or,
pretty awesome. I saw it today for the
collector's
first
edition
time,
reveal?
and I love it.
It's going to be the collector's edition, right?
So here we
it's a
have
big
an
boy.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced Collector's Edition. It's so awesome, and inside is a really stunningly well-crafted figurine of Edward Kenway
that's
sitting
actually
there,
sick.
slouched like me, really. And he looks really cool.
Okay, gaming community, developers, this is the problem with collector's editions. When people order them off of whatever, 99% of the time, they get there after the launch date of the game. If you are doing this, give out a game code before launch that is an early download code for the game, and then send the rest of the stuff. That's a better way to do things.
And it's crafted really well. And inside, there's a notebook with all of like Kenway's diary entries and journeys about all of his adventures. And there's also a brooch and a cloth map, and then some goodies in there for everyone. So this one is really cool. It's the first time I've seen it today. And if you guys like it, then you're going to have to get your own, because this one's mine.
You deserve it.
Thank you. No,
You're welcome to take it.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. We can't wait for you to live
Must be wrapping up here.
relive this thrilling pirate adventure with Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. That will launch on July 9th, 2026. I just want to say thank you for all being with us today, and we cannot wait for you to experience it yourselves. Cheers.
Another little trailer? Just a little one? Just a little bit? No? Oh, there it is. All right, well, that is it. Honestly, looks better than I thought. It seems like if they're adding chapters of new content, I think it's worth it. I think I saw somewhere today that it's coming in at a $60 launch, which for a remake, if they're adding this much new content, I think is an okay amount. Honestly, I'm gonna say this is like the first good thing that we have seen from Ubisoft in a hot minute, dude. And I hope everyone else likes what they see, because I'm going to be playing the crap out of this, I guess, July 9th.